Hello class. Alright, in this video we're going to delete our category. We're going to manage how we can not delete our category by mistake. So you can come to your category blade file here, and then we're going to start with let's start with the one at the bottom here. So here in the else statement, just down below. Alright, so just go and create a button there, dot. Let's add a few classes. Text red 500 dot text, make it extra small, dot right 3 dot my auto dot insert y0, so we can center it, and then absolute. All right, click enter. Here add something like drop. All right, now if we go to our project and refresh, now here, because we don't have a category which has no children, so let's just add one here. Let's add this like food category. Parent, no. Can I have children? Yes. Is app dependency? No. Here, make sure it's now. Category created, and I must make this, all right, something like this. So now it's not showing here, but let's just check why it's not showing. All right, so for this we can make sure that we add inside, make sure this is inside this div. That was a mistake. Make sure that this button is inside this div. So if we go back and refresh, and now yeah, we have something like this, which is drop. So now this will allow us to delete the category if we want to delete it. So let's just add one live wire click there. So here do wire click is equals to, here delete. We're gonna create this in our back end later. Category. Here we're gonna pass a parameter which is PHP there. This category ID. Category ID. Alright, so now this will allow us to, when you click, we're gonna receive in our back end and then be able to do with what we please with that information. So here, just after the create category, let us now create this function. Let's call this one delete category, and then I'm gonna receive an ID there, category ID. Right here, let us just output this ID for now. Now if we refresh first of all, and then click on this, yeah, so now we are receiving the category ID of the one that we clicked. So now let us expand this feature to all of these upper children and parents here. So just go back to your file in the blade file, and then copy this whole line. In the beginning here, you can just press Ctrl+C or Command+C, and then let us go to the category. Inside here, after the category name, paste this one, and then here it should show because it's the same category and category. Now if we go and refresh, all right, now we have it on three other categories, parents. So now if we click this one, category 1, if we click on this one, category 2, this one, category 15. All right, so now let us expand this to our children, first level children. So you can just copy the same line, then go here, inside here, in the child name, the first child, paste this one, and then just change one thing, which is this category, change it to child. And then in here, let's change this to a big X, a capital X. So if you go back and refresh, yeah, now we have this kind of thing here. So we want to show the drop for the main category for the children, or we only want to show X's. So now how can we add this to more children? Just go down here. Since this is the place where we begin our loop, we can just go up here. In here, after the child name, let us add another function, or sorry, another code. In here we can do this, add a dot, open bracket. Yes, now let us try to add something like here we're going to apply this child dependency. So it's where we're going to check if it is an app dependency, and then it cannot be deleted. So here let's just add this child, which is this. If child is an app dependency, question mark. In here add a class. Let's add some text here. Text just like we added before. Red 500 dot absolute. No, don't add dot. Add normal class. Absolute. Font semi bold. Right 0. Text extra small. My auto. Insert y2. Right, then here after this we're gonna add a closing div. Inside here just add something like a.d, which means app dependency. So it's going to tell us if this is an app dependency or not. Alright, after adding this app dependency, after writing AD here, if it is an app dependency, then show this code, or else in here add something like this, or else show nothing. Alright, and now, so if you go back and refresh, it should show, but I don't think we added a category which was an app dependency. So let us just try to add one. Mattress, let's say blue. mattress. Can I have children? No. Is it an app dependency? Yes. Parent is mattress. So if we create category, it has been created. And now you see the blue mattress is an app dependency and it is showing here. So this is what we wanted. All right, so next let us now add a delete button like that. So go back in here, just add at the end of this line, add a dot and an inverted comma and also another comma and a dot, because inside here we're going to add another code and we can put it like this. We're going to add a button here. So here we can do this button here, add something like wire click here, delete category, and make sure this is quotation marks there. In here we're going to pass this child category model inside this, or ID rather. Then here add a comma and 2 dots inside, so we can add our PHP. In here add child ID. Alright, next add class. It's the same as we did before, full quotation marks. Margin left is auto with absolute, text extra small, ex 3, right 0, here my auto, insert y, here add 0. Alright, now let's close this button. We can close it, and then down here we can close it like that. So inside we're gonna add a big X. So if you go back, hopefully there's no error, and refresh. Alright, so we have unexpected token where somewhere there. So in here, alright, just remove this, just remove one dot there, then come back and refresh. Alright, now we have something like this. If you can see here, if it is an app dependency, we do not want to delete this category because the app dependency is rooted in our code, which means it is dependent on the code, or the code is dependent on this category. So to avoid this kind of confliction, let us now go back. In the class, we're going to add something like this: 2 inverted commas, 2 dots. Inside here, we're going to check if it is a child. If this child is an app dependency, I'm going to add one more class. And let's add quotation marks there. We're going to add a hidden class. Else, just do nothing. Don't add anything. Alright, and also, just wrap this in some brackets so you can avoid an error. And then refresh. Alright, now perfect. As you can see, we have something like, if it is an app dependency, then you cannot delete it. Video, we're not going to work on a back end where we can do something with this.